a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC News and Jib Jab Greetings. I'm Bud Lowell, the full AccuWeather forecast right across the top of all these CNC local news pages. The brakes have gone on in the drop in Rochester region gasoline prices over the past week, but the decline hasn't stopped. The current average, according to the American Automobile Association's fuel gauge report, is $3.75 a gallon in the counties around Rochester. We've seen $3.69 and lower. The member price at BJ's Wholesale is probably the best. A week ago, the average was 4 cents higher at $3.79 a gallon for regular. It was $3.90 a month ago. The report summary says motorists in 40 of the 50 states are paying at least a dime less than they did a month ago. New York's state average still puts it in the top 10 nationally for gas prices. The AAA says gasoline prices are dropping because of reduced driving, less demand, the continued so-so economy, and falling world oil prices. Oil is now selling below $90 per barrel for the first time this year. A 29-year-old Rochester man is recovering at Strong Memorial Hospital after being stabbed early Sunday morning on Sherman Street in the Lyle Otis neighborhood. City police were called shortly before 3 in the morning for a report of a man who'd been stabbed multiple times in the upper body. He was taken to Strong with what were described as non-life-threatening injuries. Police did not release the victim's name. They say they have a suspect who is acquainted with the victim. They're looking for that person. Police will be mounting a special lookout all this week for people using any sort of handheld electronic device while they're driving. It's the next round of Operation Hang Up, the initiative that targets distracted driving, particularly people texting behind the wheel. A year ago at this time, State Police Troop T, which patrols the Thruway, issued more than 6,400 tickets to people who were texting or talking without using the hands-free while driving. Troopers say texting, especially, leads to significant numbers of crashes and deaths. Extra patrols are out on the Thruway and all major highways now through Sunday. The word is hang up and drive. Rochester Honor Flight completed its 27th mission Sunday, returning 45 World War II veterans home from a round trip to view their memorial in Washington, D.C. That makes 1,250 veterans who have visited the National World War II Veterans Memorial at no charge, courtesy of Honor Flight. The nonprofit group says this is thanks to tremendous backing from the Rochester community in terms of volunteer hours and donations. This small helicopter is a remotely piloted unmanned aerial vehicle, and it's for rent here in Rochester for anyone who needs to inspect something from the air or get a close-up view without hiring a rigger to climb something like a broadcast tower. The UAV is the brainchild of Brian Petrie and his company, SkyOp LLC. He designed it and had it built after months of research and figuring out how to build a business around flying these small unmanned aircraft. We talked with him at the Soho Small Business Show in Rochester. Petrie likes the possibilities of commercial UAVs. He just doesn't like to hear them called drones.
Well, I think drone has too many negative connotations. People think of military applications, dropping bombs on people. These are good drones. These are actually all about doing very positive things. I think of them as aerial robots. What we do is we fly, we shoot photography and videos that can be used in a whole host of applications. It can include things like real estate. It could include things like insurance, fire adjusting, bridge inspections, inspecting the windmills down in Cohocton, things like that. So it has a real wide range of applications.
I notice the camera is mounted in front. It looks like it can swing essentially 360 degrees around, up, down, and basically get what you need to zoom in and look at without having to put somebody up on a harness to get underneath.
That's exactly correct, yes. We can go up hundreds of feet into the air, we can shoot straight down, we can spin around, we can get it at every angle. It has a 17-to-1 zoom on it, so we can get things far away and bring it right up close.
Brian Petrie of SkyTop LLC, he figures many companies and services could use an airborne camera, but they probably won't want to buy and learn to fly their own, so there's his business opportunity. As the Western New York Flash gets ready to play its home opener on Saturday, hometown favorite Abby Wambach is testing for a possible concussion. Wambach was hit in the face by a free kick from teammate Brittany Taylor during a match Saturday against the Washington Spirit. She stayed in, set up a goal with a header to Samantha Carr. The game ended in a 1-1 tie. Wambach went to her knees when the final horn sounded. Wambach got a medical check but rode home on the team bus. To the left of the player window are links to these and other stories. At the bottom of the page, links you can use to post news and information directly to us. Share that great cell phone video that you've captured. The next news is as it happens. Updates are as necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.